Fingerprints. Today we are going to talk about fingerprints. They are a large part of forensic science and probably what everybody else identifies with the most. A brief history of fingerprinting. We're going to skip that today because let's be honest, who wants to hear about history? Nobody, not right now. So we're going to start with the important part. Arches, loops, and whorls are separated into two categories, plain arch and tinted arches. Loops are separated into radial loops and ulnar loops. Whorls can be separated into plain whorls, central pocket whorls, double loop whorls, and accidental whorls. Fingerprint facts: 60% of all people have loops, 35% have whorls, and only 5% have arches. Look at your fingers, see where you match up. Dactyloscopy is the study of fingerprinting. So if you hear them talk about dactylograms in a courtroom, that is exactly what they're talking about. Police experts often refer to them as dactylograms to confuse other people in the juries. Plain arch. You can see right here that there is a spike or tint in the tinted arches. It really allows for, it really allows right here for it looks almost like a tint, and that's why they call it a tinted arch. You look, ever seen a teepee? It's great. Plain arches have more of a heel. They enter and exit out the same side, both. When we move to loops, all right, loops shown right here will enter in one side and exit out the same side and enter on both sides right here. When we get to whorls, whorls often have circular patterns in the inside, and they are defined by two deltas on each side. If you always look for a whorl, you will always be able to find a delta and a delta. Double loop whorls. Double loop whorls are represented by a whorl at the top pattern and a whorl at the bottom. Accidental whorls. Accidental whorls can contain two or more patterns. One does not clearly fall into a category. That is why we call them accidental whorls. You see, this almost looks like a plume from a bomb going off, sort of like an atom bomb. See if you can identify these fingerprint patterns. Excellent. I hope you did a great job. And we're going to stop right there with our lesson. See me again next week when we talk about ridges and ridgeology. Hope you like Larry Boykin's presentation. Have a great day. Goodbye.